Hello and welcome to the Ask Natchi show. I'm Natchi Lazarus, and today we are addressing a big fear that many organizations have, which is, what if I lose all my social media followers, especially when a channel shuts down or is being banned or it just vanishes. Because recently a major channel was banned in many countries, and people just lost all their followers. Some of them had millions of followers, and one fine morning they wake up and for whatever reason, could be business or politics or whatever is the reason, suddenly you find yourself without all those followers. What would you do? That is a real fear in the hearts of many organizations, non-profits and ministries. So I want to address that today. I want to give you 4 strategies that you could follow to foolproof yourself during situations like this. And before I go to those 4, I want to address the fear itself. I want to tell you one thing. Don't let this fear of the future stop you from doing what God has called you to do on social media. Okay? You are imagining the future and saying, this is going to happen, what if it happens, and then you try to hold back. Don't do that. Just go full steam and do what you're doing. Once you know this is your channel, this is where your people are, just go forward and keep focusing on that. Okay? If something happens, you can deal with that later. And the strategies that I'm going to tell you later will actually help you even if something happens. Just don't, let yourself be held back because of that fear of the future. Okay? Just wanted to encourage you on that. Okay, now let's go to the strategies. I want to tell you 4 things. First strategy is be a blessing in your unique way. Okay, bless people with your uniqueness. Each of us are unique. Your ministry is unique. What I do is unique. And even if you're going to talk about the same message, the way we talk and convey that to our social media audience is going to be different, because our uniqueness comes out. Our personality comes out. Right? People follow people because of the personality, not because of the channel. People may get to know you because of that channel. They come across you on a channel, but that channel is not very important for them. You are important. After some time, they keep following you and they like your uniqueness. They get connected to your uniqueness. And even if you move channels for various reasons, guess what happened? People will follow you there because they are already connected to your personality. And that personality is not just for individuals. It's also for organizations. Organizations have personality. They should have personality. Every organization has a culture. Non-profit or ministry has a culture. And that culture is the personality. So even if the faces change, the ministry's personality remains, and people follow that personality. That's how you should build an organization, right? People may come and go, but the organization has to move on, and that becomes the personality of the organization as well. So think about that. Be a blessing to people in a unique way. In that uniqueness will help people stay with you even if there's change in channel. The number 2 is build a brand. People follow brands, right? They don't follow channels. They follow brands. Okay, let me give you an example. Like you go to buy shoes. For example, you go to buy Nike shoes, right? And you go to a shop and the shop says, I don't have Nike shoes. We've shut down that brand. We've got other brands. Why don't you buy it? If you are really connected to a brand, you want that shoe. You want that Nike shoe. So you will go to another shop where you get that shoe. You don't care. You will go. Because you are following a brand. You are not following a channel. So build your brand. As a non-profit or ministry, spend time building your brand. Brand building is an important exercise that I recommend to people I work with, because people follow brands. That is number 2 strategy. Number 3 is build your bridge content. Okay, there's something called bridge content. Let me explain. Bridge content is something that moves people from rented land to own land. What is a rented land? Social media network is a rented land. You rent Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp from Mr. Mark Zuckerberg and the board of directors, right? It's their land. You actually build your audience, your ministry on their land. Now, it's good to build on their land because people are there. I am a big believer in the rented land, right? Go ahead and build it. But as you're building, you also build a bridge method or bridge content or a bridge channel that brings people to your own land as well, so that something happens to rented land, you don't lose your audience, you actually have them in your own space. So what is that bridge content? The email could be a bridge content, WhatsApp could be a bridge content. You can use anything as a bridge channel or a bridge content to bring people to your own land. What is your own land? Email database, phone numbers. These are all your own land, so that if something happens, you can always get in touch with people. So think about that. Build the bridge content. Okay, so that way you are bringing people to your own land. The final point is create an infrastructure that has workflows and systems where you are constantly collecting database or constantly collecting the information you need from your audience on an ongoing basis. See, only when something like this happens, like an emergency, people start thinking, oh, I need all the phone numbers. Then they go back and say, give me your phone number, give me your phone number. That's so difficult, because you should have done it on an ongoing basis, not at one time, because not everybody is sitting around waiting for you to ask for a number and then they give it to you in just a couple of weeks or even a couple of months. You should do this on an ongoing basis. So every campaign, everything that you design on social media, try to keep it in such a way that you keep collecting this information, whether it's phone numbers or emails. That's why list building is important. That's why number collection is important. On WhatsApp, building those numbers, having those numbers of your own is very important, because these are all things that you collect on an ongoing basis. So create a workflow and system that collects this information on an ongoing basis. So there you have it. Those are the 4 strategies I have for you that will help you foolproof in case anything goes wrong with your social media channel. I hope that was useful. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you have any questions on digital or social media, do send it to me. I'll try to answer them here in this show. Thank you for spending your time and sharing this with your friends. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next week with another answer to another question. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, and stay very safe. God bless you.